My thesis is about Islamic polygyny practices from a women perspective. I'm mostly engaged in virtual communities which are united, let's say, by religion only, such as private and open Facebook groups where people discussing on Islamic polygyny. My focus is how women perceive polygyny, what challenges they are facing in such kind of relationships, and what drives women to seek polygamous relationships. Probably most challenges are related for me to methodology, because virtual ethnography is maybe not very new method, but let's say not very maybe acceptable to some kind of scholars who are engaged more in old-fashioned methods, who wants to be in the field. But I believe virtual ethnography is very interesting perspective, because it allows me to see how people from very different social and cultural backgrounds creating their own space, their own communities, and connected only by religious background, trying to make sense of their own problems they are facing globally, and of course find solutions, or at least to support each other. During my study years, I was always engaged in the Middle East region. My field was Middle Eastern studies. Now I'm working as a teaching assistant in the same field. So my main motivation is to stay engaged in this field, to become a real specialist in the field. Also, my field is not very common in my country, so it always sparks a lot of discussions while meeting new people. Studying different cultures is always interesting. You learn a lot about your own culture by learning and studying others. And for me, I like that my research and its results do not remain only in the academic field, just other academics to read, but can actually be applied or can help to understand certain things for people, let's say, who are directly working with Muslim communities, migrants, etc. Well, my advice would be don't be afraid to try and to fail. I actually don't believe anymore that you can actually fail doing your research, because every situation you may be considering as a failure will always lead somewhere. From my experience, I gave up with my first research after 2 years in my PhD studies, because I didn't know how to expand it, how to make a decent doctoral thesis from it, and just what direction to move next. So I thought it was a fail for me, but now I can see that from my previous research material I collected, I managed to publish an article, and that experience and knowledge I gained is really helping me with my other projects. So let's say it's never a failure in academic field. During my 4 years of doctoral studies, I have found a lot of pseudo associations that are making conferences only to, let's say, collect money from young researchers, maybe gain some other benefits from researchers who just want and need to present their work. And this online conference was a pleasant experience, because you can actually feel that you as a researcher, as a participant are important. Your work is valued. Also, your association is really active on social platforms. So participating in conference is not only one-day experience, you can use Eurasia Research platform and actually engage in other activities, and maybe even find like-minded people to work with and collaborate. So all the best for your association.